don't care if she meets 10,000 other men, you meet 10,000 other women. If there's a strong chemistry between you two, it's going to happen. Your attitude determines your altitude. That's a great saying.
Yeah,
and I like that.
Is.
And that's great. Totally agree. Attitude is everything, especially at these socials. You walk in there and you start going up to women and complaining that, oh, well, my hotel isn't this or that, or the flight over here really sucked because I had to wear a mask the whole time. And you just start complaining, and that's how you're talking. The women are going to start getting this glazed over look in their eyes like,
I didn't come here just to do this.
Okay, why are you sitting there complaining to me? But you'd be surprised how many guys will do that. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. What you want to do really is go in there, have a smile on your face, feel comfortable, go up and start asking the women questions, because people love it when you talk about them, right? So don't sit there and talk about yourself forever. Talk about them. Ask them why they're here. Well, what are you really looking for? Is it really that hard to find a man? Those kind of questions, or whatever you want to do, but don't fixate on yourself. Even positive at the first. You want to talk about them. And then they'll begin to like you more. That's how it works.
So true.
What do you think women are really looking for? Is it just the money? Is that what they're going after? I mean,
of course, women are looking for security.
Right.
But they're also looking for communication, affection. Of course, we men are more visual creatures. We go on what we see more so than emotions. But the one thing about these women is I love their femininity. I love how they still have those, family traditional values, and they want to take care of their man. They want to do all these things that what we men want.
Right.
They like the physical touch, guys. They do. But I'm going to tell you right now, I don't want to hear any guy coming up to me after the first date and say, well, I tried to kiss her, and she wouldn't let me kiss her. Okay? I'm sure you've been on a lot of dates here in America that have done the same thing. Okay? Not everyone's going to kiss you on the first date.
No. And it's not really a culture thing. It's a woman thing, right?
Yeah.
It just depends on their comfort level, how they are, their mores, it just depends on them, really. So it's kiss you on the first date. It might take 2 or 3 days. She may never want to kiss you, okay? I mean, it just really depends. Again, these are real people. What happens if a woman really likes you and doesn't want you to move? How do you explain it to her? So if you meet someone at the social and she doesn't want you to go, I think, do you mean move from the table? I mean, let's take 2 different things. First, let's talk about the social. So you go to a table, she really likes you, and she doesn't want you to move. What do you do?
There's one thing we always tell the guys, this is your tour. We're not going to tell you what you should do. Sure. We're just going to give you suggestions. We're going to give you our experience, that these are the kind of things that what you got to watch out for.
Okay.
If you want to stay at a table, just one table for 4 hours, I would strongly suggest that you don't do that, that you take the woman out of there. Just say, hey, then if you want to stay together, how about if we go next door? There's a nice restaurant there. We can get a bite to eat. I'm hungry. How about you? Okay? Take her out of there, because you're going to be preoccupied, because there's so many other things going on there, and if you want that one-on-one interaction, then take her somewhere else. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, and I agree with Joe that this is your tour and you can do whatever you like to do. And if that's what you choose to do because you really feel like she really likes you and you want to get to know her right now and then, even though there's another 200 women all around you, then you can do that.
That's on the low side.
That's on the low side. But I would say, a little contrary to what Joe's saying, I would say that you're blowing a golden opportunity to meet maybe your soulmate. Had the number 1 on his list, went in there, met her, came out of that social like, oh my God, John, this is great. I can't believe it. He was shaking. I mean, he was so happy. But he decided to his credit, to go to the next social.
Oh, okay.
And he went to the next, I'm just gonna go. I mean, I'm just gonna go because I paid for it, I'm gonna go. He met another woman at that social that knocked his socks off. Everything in common, and he was so just confused and conflicted about what to do because he was dating both of them now for the next few days, right? And in the end, he proposed to the second one. Not the first one, okay? If he would have just totally blown everything off and stayed with the first one, who knows what would have happened?
I'm not saying totally blow it, but I'm saying if you're that hell bent on staying with this girl, then definitely take her out.
No, I think Joe's advice is good.
Searching for that one special woman to complete your life? Join men from all over the world as they take a trip and find their future brides. Check out our website at Colombianwomen.com. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Then click on the notice bell to get notified every time we add something new.